From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Get big savings close to home with Northway Bank's Community Sense digital coupon book, filled with valuable money-saving coupons from hundreds of Northway Bank business customers. Visit northwaybank.com for more info. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. 6 Canadian hikers were helped off Mount Washington this weekend after they called 911 from the mountain's Auto Road. New Hampshire Fish and Game says the hikers were all in their 20s and from the province of Quebec. They'd hiked up the Ammonoosuc Ravine Trail and reached the summit around 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon, but with temperatures at 0 and winds at 50 miles per hour, they decided to walk down the Auto Road. Some members of the group were not dressed appropriately for the weather, and feeling the cold, they called 911. At one point, they called back to say they no longer needed help, but rescue personnel had already responded. No one was hurt. Flags were lowered to half-staff in New Hampshire and Maine and across the country Saturday for the 72nd anniversary of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. President Obama called for flags to be lowered, declaring Saturday to be National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Authorities provided the latest information about missing 15-year-old Abigail Hernandez of North Conway at a news conference Friday in Concord. UnionLeader.com reports a Brockton, Massachusetts man called the Brockton Enterprise newspaper Friday night to report he'd seen an online video that had a person in it that looked like Abigail. Conway police have not yet commented on the report. Here's an excerpt from Friday's news conference.
Our worst fear right now is that though she could have left willingly, someone may now be coercing her, someone may now be manipulating her, and her safety is still absolutely in question.
That's the voice of FBI Special Agent in Charge Kieran Ramsey talking about 15-year-old Abigail Hernandez of North Conway, who was last seen leaving Kennett High School more than 8 weeks ago. Ramsey was joined by Conway Police Chief Ed Wagner, Carroll County Attorney Robin Gordon, New Hampshire Senior Assistant Attorney General Jane Young, New Hampshire State Police, and Abigail's mother, Xenia Hernandez, and Abigail's sister. Young says the case is still considered a missing persons case, but Xenia's mother got a letter from Abigail they believe is authentic early last month. Authorities also displayed a purse and necklace they believe Abigail may have with her and repeated their request members of the public keep looking for Abigail and report anything they may hear or see about her. Young refused to release any details about the letter itself that was postmarked October 23rd, but said its tone was consistent with what Abigail would have written. A Maine nonprofit is ready to ship out 100,000 wreaths to Arlington National Cemetery. Wreaths Across America expects to ship up to 500,000 wreaths to adorn veterans' graves in more than 900 locations. Starting Sunday, 11 trucks will begin rolling toward Arlington. In sports, Tom Brady threw 2 touchdown passes in the final 61 seconds, helping the Pats rally for a 27-26 win over the Cleveland Browns yesterday. Carl Soderberg and Torrey Krug scored second-period power play goals, and the Bruins beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-2 yesterday. And the Boston Celtics embarrassed the New York Knicks, beating them 114-73 yesterday in the most lopsided win in the NBA this season. In the weather today, a winter weather advisory in effect until midnight tonight. Snow today, freezing drizzle this afternoon. Snow accumulation of 2 to 5 inches, slightly less in southern Carroll County. Ice accumulation around a trace, highs around 30 with light winds. Mostly cloudy tonight, sleet likely or a chance of freezing drizzle and snow in the evening. Little or no additional snow and sleet accumulation. Lows in the mid-20s. Light winds becoming west around 10 miles per hour after midnight. And mostly cloudy Tuesday, highs of the lower 30s. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. One in the back there.